Bruh, I'm looking at these things going on with Cody and Randy. I'm looking at Jacob and Drew. And I'm here to ask y'all the question today. Is SmackDown better?
Yes. It's been better all year, and this week is no different. When I'm telling you, we're getting more coherent storylines. I feel like the roster's a little better. The women's division might be a little scarce, but I feel like they're improving. I think the matches have been better. I think SmackDown is got Raw week after week after week.
You know, I think Raw is gonna pick up, of course, when Roman come back. But right now, if we talking about the title scene, bro, the way that they're teasing this idea of like Randy is possibly gonna turn heel in that elimination chamber, I'm excited. Like I've been thinking in my head that okay, Cody eliminates Randy in the elimination chamber, and then that's when Randy pops off and he punts his head off, and we
Or
got him as
RKO's him and cost him.
yeah, like something crazy. That's what I've been imagining in my head. But to see the way that they're teasing it, and Aleister Black is getting in his head, and that last shot of Cody with him, like there's so many different dynamics they playing at, and the way they got Drew just going out there attacking everybody. Like in the beginning of the show, they tried to kick Drew out the building, like little stuff like that. Like it's starting to remember when we said they're trying to get it back to an attitude era type of place
With
where
like
it's
a
like
lot
Yeah.
of people at the top, yes, that's exactly how I
yeah,
felt.
like no, just like that
That's exactly how I
unpredictable.
felt this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feeling like unpredictable. Like everybody can get attacked at any time. Like I like that. Like I like the fact that Jacob pulled up and just cut Cody off immediately at the opening of the show. Cody didn't even. Cody said, "What do you want to talk about?" And Jacob music hit immediately. Now the promo was it was it was a
It
It
was
wasn't
promo.
his
something.
best.
It
It
was
wasn't his
something.
best. It wasn't his best, but it got the point across. It got the point across. I think the real good segment, Sammy and Cody backstage, they got a little
I did
tension.
like that. I
They
love
got a
that.
little
I like
tension.
attitude, Cody.
I was talking about this last week. I said,
Uh-huh.
"Hey, isn't is won't Sammy be a little upset that Cody kind of took advantage, blah 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 blah?" And he brought it up. He said,
Yeah,
Cody, why would you do this? I tried to help you, all of that. Cody get in his face. He says, bro, I'm taking advantage of opportunities because they don't come around like that. The only person in your way is you.
yeah.
And basically stop crying because the bell didn't ring. What you think? I'm supposed to just sit there and let you recover, or am I supposed to beat you? This is why you ain't never been champion now.
And
Make
then
You
me
know,
Trick
press
Williams,
sketches.
and then Trick Williams come in with a big pop, looking like he the guest star in a '90s sitcom. Boy, talk about some Mister Can't get the job done.
come
I love
on,
it, man. I
and then
love it.
and and I love one thing that I really do like. This is a small little detail, but I like the way Cody is painting the idea of him losing a title as him losing everything.
Hmm.
Usually, depending on how you deliver it, it can come off corny, but the way he's going about it, like Cody actually sounds hungry. He sounds desperate. Like he sound like he needed. I'm I'm enjoying seeing this side of Cody like just be vicious. Just be vicious. Like he doesn't feel like he's just coming out there shaking everybody's hand like which is cool to shake everybody's hand, but it's cool to know that you're a competitor, and that's what we've been asking for. That's what we've been asking for, man.
I
Needed
He
think
that.
didn't even had it. Cody didn't
Cody
even
as a
had a suit
challenger,
on.
Yeah,
he
man.
no suit, nothing. Cody as a challenger, I feel like he's able to do a little bit more with his character, right? His
Mm-hmm.
dynamic with Sammy, his dynamic with Jacob, his dynamic with Drew. I just feel like it's more interesting. He has more
Yeah.
to say.
Also,
He feels hungrier.
since we talking about SmackDown as a whole too, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I like what they doing. I like that little angle with Tamatonga and like the way
I like
Shinsuke
it.
Shinsuke is
Hmm.
kind of telling him like, hey, like you just gonna be in solo shadow? You just gonna chill like this? Like you going I like the idea of Shinsuke being the devil on his shoulder. I like the finish with Kiana James getting the roll up during the figure four on Charlotte. I thought that was dope. Now it confused me because you had Charlotte pop out after Jade's entrance, and they got into each other's face, and they made it feel like this is happening at Mania. I was like, oh, Charlotte's winning this, and then Kiana got the roll up, and I said, hey, I ain't mad at it, but whoa, what's like, I don't know, but like, yeah, SmackDown is firing on all cylinders, but once again, it's easy to say this until that ah, but right now. like, listen, bro, I don't care what nobody say. Kit Wilson, bro, you could put him anywhere. You could put him anywhere, bro. It don't matter who he's with. I hearing him talk, like I'm engaged, like seeing him act out everything and what he do. Like I genuinely,
Can I say something about that? Can I
yeah,
say something about that? I've seen a lot of chatter online. You know, people already starting to get a little frustrated with, oh, but why are they putting him here? Why are they putting him here? Do you see the amount of personality that Obafemi gets to showcase when he's in front of characters like Kit Wilson? You're
yeah,
fleshing him out as more than a monster. He's showing a sense of humor,
yeah,
right? Because you can't, they're gonna book him like a monster because he is, but he's a monster that can talk. He's a monster with a sense of humor. He had a little backstage segment with the Miz, and you
yeah,
know how people were talking about, oh, they're gonna put Miz, well, but Femi, just like they did with Mello, blah 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 blah. He and Miz had a funny little segment.
yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I'll
I
say this.
enjoy what's going on right now.
I'll say this right. I'll say this right. Oba, like I said, and people, and once again, this goes back to convos that we had when we compared Oba Femi and Braun Breaker. And I was trying to say, listen, Oba is a beast in that ring, and what he does on a physical level, it is special. But it's I think there's only so many times like you can rinse and repeat it and hold it on that. I think Oba's true like pride and joy is the microphone. So I would like to see him talk a little bit. And people didn't understand me, but we literally had this argument on live. I was like, Braun Breaker has the quicker first step. That's why I can almost give him the edge when it comes to in ring. It sounds stupid, but bro, sometimes speed can just make all the difference. To give you a good example, I'll give you one person, right? Look at The Rock in like 98 and 99 when he was a bit chunkier. And remember when he slimmed down in the early 2000s before like the People's Champion and Hollywood rock type phase to just bring it?
Yeah, yeah,
In the ring, he was completely it was like it spiced up everything he was already doing. He was already pretty fast, but seeing him get that fast, bro, it brings something different out of people. Speed helps, bro. Speed helps in anything physical, and wrestling ain't no different, bro. I
absolutely.
I enjoyed I enjoy seeing stuff like that, and I think Oba still looked good. I think Oba still looked good. Sometimes I wonder maybe he needs to do what Rock did as far as like in ring. Maybe he would be good if he slimmed down just a little bit. Took a little bit of muscle off. I know people are used to us being like, no, muscle, not y'all, but they used to me saying muscle is everything. You gotta be, but no, like you find what's best for you. But with Javon on Raw, Javon is cooking up, and there's people that's like, he still got to put a little bit more muscle on, a little bit more muscle on. I say let him take his time with it because what his bread and butter might be is him being the Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like Javon on Raw, that's kind of what he is right now. Like he's the young rookie that just got there. I look at Javon on Raw with like CM Punk and Roman Reigns. I kind of look at it like Spider-Man in the Avengers when he showed up like in the first, like one of those movies for the first time. And it felt, you remember it was kind of weird for
That's a
everybody to see him.
great comparison.
Yeah, and it was kind of weird for everybody to see him because it's like because he popping up in the middle of a lot of drama, and he the kid. Like I look at like that's how I see him as that rookie or whatnot. Let him make his bread and butter how he got to make it. Just give him time. But like, yeah, I just wish. I think we got to take that into consideration. Obafemi should be talking a little bit more because that's really, in my opinion, that's where his bread and butter is, and that's what it always comes down to. Eventually, is what are you gonna say on that microphone to connect with people? Right now, he is sort of looking too monsterish. And that's the only thing that that's the only hill he has to climb. Is not like Trick Williams, he might not be as athletic as Ova. He might not be as crazy, like gifted as Braun Breaker, but he has enough of everything on top of the microphone skills where he can still bounce in between. Braun Breaker and Trick Williams have the benefit of being babyface or my fault, being the hero and the obstacle. Like they can be
Right.
the superhero that saves the day because there's people bigger than them. There's people stronger than them. But every now and then they can also get on Mello and treat him like an underdog. You get what I'm saying? And it's just that.
Hmm.
I know that was a long spiel, but I hope I can my
No,
fault.
no, 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 no. It all makes sense. It all makes sense to me.
But yeah. So yeah, SmackDown over Raw right now.
Absolutely. No question.